So much for the Rockets getting cooked. They've managed to tie the series up with the Clippers 3 games apiece. Did the Rockets eat their Wheaties or something before Game 5 and 6? Because they looked like a completely different team from Games 3 and 4. And what makes this team more intimidating for Game 7? James Harden sat out the majority of their huge run in the fourth quarter of Game 6. That ain't happening for tomorrow's game. How did the Rockets come back from a 19-point deficit? Maybe God's just a really big Houston Rockets fan and wants to see him go all the way. But in all seriousness, the Rockets simply outplayed the Clippers when it counted, and I think they're going to be joining Golden State in the Western Conference Finals. It shows your team has a lot of character when you can go on the road, face elimination, and then overcome a 19-point deficit and win by 12. Pretty impressive. 2 glaring problems the Rockets faced before the playoffs began was James Harden was doing the majority of the heavy lifting, not getting help from his supporting cast, and Dwight Howard was injured for a good portion of the season. Well, Dwight Howard's back and playing better than ever, shooting 57% from the field and leading both teams with 82 rebounds in this series. Dwight's presence makes Houston a better team, and he's the deciding factor on whether or not Houston will win a championship. And the supporting cast is finally starting to pick up some slack. The most notable players are Josh Smith and Corey Brewer, providing the Rockets with key baskets down the stretch of the fourth quarter in Game 6. The momentum has shifted from the Clippers to the Rockets, and there is nothing better than having that momentum on your side and going home for Game 7. The key to victory for the Rockets is to keep the ball moving on offense and make good shot selections. On defense, make sure you contain Chris Paul, force him to take difficult shots, and make Blake Griffin become a jump shooter. Keep him out of the paint at all costs. The Clippers, on the other hand, better look themselves in the mirror and ask if they want to win this series. Blake Griffin at the end of Game 6 said, and I quote, "We took our foot off the gas, stopped defending, and a lot of things." Well, then I have a message for Blake Griffin and the rest of the Clippers players. Pull your heads out of your rear ends and play ball. How could you lose a game when you're up by 19 points in the fourth quarter at home? It's embarrassing. Lob City is gonna be Sob City if the Clippers don't straighten themselves out and play like they did in Games 1, 3, and 4.